Thus, fullness, which has no deficiency, but fills up deficiency, is provided to fill a person's need, so that the person may receive grace. While deficient, the person had no grace. And because of this, a diminishing took place where there was no grace. When the diminished part was restored, the person in need was revealed as fullness. This is what it means to discover the light of truth that has shone towards a person. It is unchangeable. Because of the coming of Christ, it was said openly, "Seek, and the troubled will be restored, and he will anoint them with ointment." The ointment is the mercy of the Father, who will have mercy on them, and those anointed are perfect. For filled jars are usually sealed with wax, but when the seal of a jar is broken, it may leak, and the cause of its defect is the lack of a seal. For then a breath of wind and the power that it has can make it evaporate. But on the jar that is without defect, the seal is not broken, nor does it leak, and the perfect Father fills again what it lacks. He is good. He knows his plants because he planted them in paradise, and his paradise is his place of rest. Paradise is the perfection within the Father's thought, and the plants are the words of his meditation. Each of his words is the product of his will and the revelation of his speech. Since they were the depth of his thought, the word that came forth caused them to appear, along with mind that speaks of the word and silent grace. It was called thought because they dwelled in silent grace before being revealed. So it happened that the word came forth when it was pleasing to the will of him who willed it. The Father is at rest in will. Nothing happens without his pleasure. Nothing happens without the Father's will. And his will is incomprehensible. His will is his footprint, but none can understand him, nor does he exist so that they might study him in order to grasp him. Rather, when he wills, what he wills is this: even if the view does not please people before God, it is the Father's will. For he knows the beginning and the end of all, and at their end he will greet them. The end is the recognition of him who is hidden, and he is the Father, from whom the beginning has come, and to whom all will return who have come from him. They have appeared for the glory and joy of his name. The name of the Father is the Son. In the beginning, he gave a name to the one who came from him, while he remained the same, and he conceived him as a son. He gave him his name, which belonged to him. All that exists with the Father belongs to him. He has the name. He has the Son. The Son can be seen, but the name is invisible, for it alone is the mystery of the invisible, which comes to ears completely filled with it through his agency. Yet the Father's name is not pronounced. It is revealed through a Son, and the name is great. Who then can utter his name, the great name, except him alone to whom the name belongs, and the children of the name, on whom the Father's name rests, and who themselves rest on his name? Since the Father has no beginning, he alone conceived it for himself as a name before he created the eternal realms, that the Father's name might be supreme over them. This is the true name, which is confirmed by his authority and perfect power. This name does not derive from ordinary words or name-giving, for it is invisible. He alone gave him a name, because he alone saw him, and he alone could name him. One who does not exist has no name, for what name would someone give to one who does not exist? One who exists with his name. He alone knows it, and to him alone he has given a name. This is the Father, and his name is the Son. He did not hide it within, but it was in existence, and the Son himself disclosed the name. The name then belongs to the Father, just as the Father's name is the beloved Son. Otherwise, where would he find a name except from the Father? But someone may say to an acquaintance, "Who could give a name to someone who existed before himself? Do not children receive their names from their parents?" First, we should consider this point. What is a name? This is the true name, the name from the Father, and this is the proper name. He did not receive the name on loan, as is the case with others, who receive names that are made up. This is the proper name, and there is no one else who gave it to him. He is unnameable, indescribable, until the time when the Perfect One spoke of him. For the Perfect One alone is able to pronounce his name and see him. When it was pleasing to him that his Son should be his pronounced name, and when he who came from the depth disclosed this name, he divulged what was hidden, for he knew that the Father is free of evil. That is why he brought him forth, so that he might speak about the place from which he had come, and his place of rest, and that he might glorify the fullness, the majesty of his name, and the Father's sweetness. All will speak individually about where they have come from, and how they were established in the place of rest. They will hasten to return and receive from that place, the place where they stood once before, and they will taste of that place, be nourished, and grow. Their own place of rest is their fullness. All the emanations from the Father are fullnesses, and all his emanations find their root in the one who caused them all to grow from himself. He assigned their destinies. They all appear so that through their own thought they might be perfected. For the place to which they extend their thought is their root, which lifts them up through all the heights to the Father.